It looks like the AUKUS review has strongly backed the continuation of the agreement. AUKUS, of course, is an agreement between, hence the name, Australia, United Kingdom and United States about things such as submarines and technology. It's a major plank for Australia's defence policy now for the next 10 or 15, 20 years. What's happened today is the Trump administration has been doing a review through the Pentagon of this agreement. When Donald Trump took over, they wanted to see whether this was worth continuing. It's pretty clear that they do want to continue it. That's the breaking news, is that a senior member of the Congress here in the United States, Joe Courtney, who's a ranking member of the House of Representatives Sea Power and Projection Forces Subcommittee, he has said today that the Pentagon review has found that AUKUS aligns with United States national security interests. And he also says in the next 2 weeks, the US Congress is poised to deliver another major boost to the US's submarine building capability. So the Australian officials had been concerned when the Trump administration came to office that perhaps that they would not be committed to AUKUS, and it's clear now. We've had Richard Marles yesterday saying that they are fully supportive, but he didn't release the report, nor have the Americans. But certainly this is a very positive message from the United States towards the continuation of AUKUS.
I imagine the government are very relieved about that. And of course, all of this comes as the US Defence Secretary is facing increased scrutiny over 2 separate controversies. John, tell us about those.
The Defence Secretary, he now calls himself the Secretary of War. He was recruited without much sort of senior management military experience. He was in fact a presenter on Weekend, Fox and Friends, on the Rupert Murdoch's Fox network here. But Donald Trump liked him. He liked watching him on Fox and Friends. So he essentially appointed him to run the largest military in the world. And now we're seeing the results of that. In fact, in any normal administration, Pete Hegseth probably wouldn't survive, but these 2 latest controversies, the first one is to do with his use. He was sending out confidential material or sensitive material about the Americans were about to bomb the Houthis in Yemen, and on his signal, on his personal mobile phone, he was conducting a signal meeting, a chat with a number of people, which accidentally included a journalist, about when they were bombing, where they were bombing. This is the sort of thing normally a Secretary of Defence couldn't survive. This is Donald Trump's era, and he has survived so far. And in fact, the report into that incident has come out today and said that this could, Pete Hegseth's behaviour, could have caused harm to military personnel. The second controversy is regarding the attack on one of those alleged drug boats off the coast of Venezuela. We know that the first attack hit the vessel and essentially killed everybody but 2. There were 2 survivors clinging to life, and then the order was given to kill the 2 remaining survivors who were trying to survive floating in the water. And one of the Democrats who's been in that hearing today here in Washington said that he's seen that second video and it's one of the most troubling things he's ever seen. But the Republicans are backing him, saying, in fact, it wasn't, Pete Hegseth, it was the right decision to be hitting these narco-terrorist boats, as they call them.